Good morning, everyone. Except for founders of tools that don't have search or pagination or even any filtering or sorting on pages with long lists of items, especially if you don't have search. And then if you don't have pagination. Right, jokes aside, well, it's pretty serious. And this is what I am trying to talk about in my newsletter today to you, that these small, like apparently unimportant UX issues can escalate to enormous deal breakers for your most profitable, most valuable accounts, right? So you may think, who cares about, having pagination on, for instance, campaigns page, right? Say in an email marketing tool or any other tool that has, like, as I said, long lists of items. Well, imagine you've been using this tool for several years, right? And you're posting or you're sending just one, email per week from this tool. Like, how many emails will that be after 4 years? Like over 200 emails, if I'm not wrong, right? So imagine now having to scroll down through the list of 200 emails, trying to find the right one if you don't have the search functionality. Horrible user experience, right? The same with pagination. Okay, so pagination has a slightly different functionality here, but it's not a class in UX, so I won't be diving into all the gory details. But essentially, it prevents the page with a long list of items from loading forever, right? Such things can render your entire tool useless for accounts that have actually accrued a large number of items, right? So these are the accounts that have the longest lifetime value because they have had enough time, like these 4 years, to actually accrue these basically numbers of individual items, be it campaigns or links or whatever they are keeping there, right? These are also accounts that are most active because they have actually done that, right? So you will be losing accounts that are most active and that have been most loyal to you because of your UX issues, right? So you may really want to dive into it because even though it may seem like these accounts that have built so much in your product are the most sticky, yes, they are if your product is sticky, right? So if it's fairly easy to make the switch, right, and they don't, for instance, care about the previous emails they had sent, right, they don't have a lot of automations there, right? So, I mean, each email is written individually. They may just like switch at any moment in time because that UX issue with higher usage becomes a deal breaker. Right, these things are sometimes not recognizable by your customers in the first run UX experience. And this is the article that I'm linking below. It's a really cool one, basically about improving the first run experience of your users. This is super important, okay? First time user experience is extremely important, but the new user may not recognize the problems that come from your product design that will only become visible after they have become power users. So what I mentioned at the beginning, right? If your product is not inherently sticky, right, and it has these UX issues that will exacerbate problems with higher usage, right, you will be losing your best accounts. So you may want to pay attention not only to the first time user experience, but also to the last time user experience. So this is, well, I think I just came up with a new term, last time user experience. Maybe you don't want it to be the last time, obviously, then we will be talking about offboarding and churn surveys, etc. We don't want to talk about this. We want to make sure they can still enjoy their experience regardless of how many items they have in their account, like how many seats they have added, how many users they have added. So you need to basically segment your audience, look at the first time user experience differently, and then also look at the experience of advanced users to capture these UX issues that may arise later on with basically higher number of items. So yeah, without much further ado, go have a read at this first time user experience article and it seems like now we should write another one about this like advanced user experience, which is really pretty cool. I will keep you posted when I have produced this one, and let me know what you think about this whole issue. And if you have experienced issues like that, that the tool was useful at the beginning, but with time it became more and more difficult to use. I would love to hear from you and include it in my next post. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week. Bye bye.